Alright, now it's now time to take a look at the paint schemes for tomorrow's Xfinity Series race, the Tennessee Lottery 200. So, without further ado, here we go. Oh wait, I think the race is called the Tennessee Lottery 250. I'm thinking the truck race, sorry about that. Anyhow, let's get into it, shall we? First up, we got Michael Nett in his typical Pilot Flying J Chevrolet Camaro. Next up, we got Brett Moffitt in an all-white 02 car with no paint scheme, just a black number, that's all. Next up, we have Mike Snyder, in the number 2 Crosley Chevrolet Camaro. Okay, this is a new paint scheme. We've seen Crosley before on the DGR entries in the trucks, but I didn't think we'd see it on an Xfinity car until now. I don't really mind a simple paint scheme like this. It's okay. It's all red. You got Crosley on the side. You got number 2, obviously. You got some gray and black patches here. Okay, not too bad. Overall, pretty good paint scheme, not gonna lie. Justin Allgaier driving the number 7 Dollar General Literacy Foundation Chevrolet Camaro. All I can say is it's nice to see Dollar General back on the car. It's been a long time. It's got some gray, black patches on it, including a little bit of yellow here along the side. Here it is, and and there's also the yellow to outline the number as well. So that looks pretty nice. There's also some like patches here of that transfer from light gray to dark gray and then eventually to black. You got a handful of sponsors that we've seen on Allgaier's car before. Then you got Give, Dream, and Hope. It's Unilever Dollar General Learning Foundation, Literacy Foundation, sorry. Okay, so that's what it's called. So overall, paint scheme's not too bad. I like it. You got some other sponsors here. So overall, not too bad. I really like it. Josh Berry running the number 8 iRacing.com Chevrolet. Love the red, white, and blue colors on it. Here's the iRacing logo there. Got white mostly on the hood. I mean, they could have done more instead of just let it stay white, but overall, the paint scheme's not too bad. I love the different patches on it, so overall, it's a decent paint scheme. I like it. Noah Gragson in his typical Black Rifle Coffee Company Chevrolet. Joe Graf Jr. driving the number 17 this time with G coin on it. We've seen him. He did drive this. Well, this paint scheme was ran on his car at. I think it was on his car last week and at Coda, even though he didn't run it. So I'll pass on it. Daniel Hamrick in his typical Poppy Bank colors, same as it's always been. Brandon Jones in the number 19 Menards Delta Faucets Toyota Supra. Okay, every time he has a black, even though the hood he has different spots on the hood, the hood's usually black as it is 100% of the time. So I'm not gonna even bother. But still like his paint schemes. Harrison Burton in his typical Dex imaging scheme. Austin Cindric in the number 22 car shop scheme. Natalie Decker, it's nice to see her back in Xfinity. She's driving the number 23 Red Street Records Chevrolet Camaro. It's basically an all-white scheme but with sponsors on it. It's nice to see N29 on the car. Hot Scream Ice Cream, Sammy B's, and of course Red Street Records on the car. Okay, not too terribly bad. I've seen worse, but overall not too bad. Next up, Will Rogers in the number 26 GoodRx Toyota Supra. Nice to see if I do recall, I think Will Rogers has ran some Xfinity races before, but those were with Brandon Built Motorsports on the road course races in 2019 or 2018? I think it was either one. I'm not sure, but I think he was in the 86, not the 68. Anyhow, it's got some yellow patches, especially here on the front. Got a yellow line going diagonal here. You got some yellow here. You also got black here on the top and in the middle, and yellow here on the bottom with the yellow line. Overall, they could have. It would have been interesting if they added like a design here to fill this mostly black space, but it's all good. And also, they should have added white rims to it, but not really gonna mind too much. Tommy Joe Martin's in the number 44 AAN Adjuster Chevrolet Camaro. Okay, got white hood, but the rest of the car is mostly black with some white, gray, and yellow patches here. Got yellow here along the splitter and part of the side skirt and on the quarter panel. And of course you got the sponsor itself here in this white space here. They could have added more if there was some more white space, but well, they could paint it over this, but oh well, it is what it is. To be honest, I'm not really a big fan of this paint scheme, if I'm being honest with you, but oh well. Next up, Jeremy Clements in the number 51 All-South Electric Chevrolet. I think we've seen this one before, so we'll pass. Okay, now, I saw this on Twitter a few days ago, and I wasn't sure if he was going to run it for real, but it appears he's running it for real, looks like. Kyle Busch is driving the number 54 M&M's Toyota Supra. It's basically his Cup paint scheme, but with the number 54, so not going to say much there. Austin Hill, it's his first start of the season for Xfinity. He's driving the number 61 Aisin Toyota Supra. It's basically his truck paint scheme, but with the 61 on it, so we'll pass. Riley Herbst, I believe this is the last scheme. Riley Herbst in the number 98 Monster Energy Ford Mustang, looks the same as always. Okay, never mind. Last paint scheme is Stephen Parsons. The number 99 Spring Gates Dogecoin Chevrolet Camaro. Okay, so it wasn't the last one after all for Xfinity. Anyways, that will do it for this video. On to the truck series now. Alright, bye everyone.